Nice floral start. So within 2 minutes of leaving the sort of urbanised area, you've got beautiful meadow flowers, nice green bracken, cows up on a misty hillside, and lovely forest, which we're going to head into. So where am I? I'm in oh, I've already said that, haven't I? I've already said where I am. Walking up to a hill or a sort of small mountain in the South Wales valleys called Mynydd Caerau. It's on the walking Kevs Miners list. So for anyone that's new to the channel, it's a Wainwright style list of the 40 best hills in the South Wales valleys, and they're all wonderful walks, brilliant. This one he calls the Lonely Mountain, so I'm assuming it's quiet, and most of them are quiet, you don't see many people. It's a misty start, I love it, atmospheric. I reckon that sun's going to burn through that mist in the next half hour, but I don't know, could there be a chance if we get up there quickly that we could catch an inversion? Possibly. Probably not going high enough to catch that, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Okay, so the route I took starts at a place called Blaengarw, which is just above Pontycwm, and this is the Garw Valley, and I parked around here in the edge of the town. Walked up here, and then I took a path, this one here, went in a hairpin there, and then came across here all the way over to here. Now this public footpath has now been replaced by a wind farm road, so this is all big road here, and then I just left the road there to go to the Trig, come off piste just through there, and then to this sort of bulk, and then down here. Now when you get into anyone wanting to do the walk, when you get into the forest here, this main OS map path here is completely impassable with like a 100-metre section of felled trees, like collapsed trees. So what I managed to do was find like a really minor path just that on the inside that hugged that fence just to there, and then I managed to skip over and walk through a really just short section of marsh before a path there just rejoins the hairpin. So it sounds sort of silly, but you could get really unstuck, and you've got really rough terrain either side there. So that was how I navigated that bit, and it was all right in the end. But really good walk. So I'm at a place on the map called Nantcwm Gryn, and that's the little stream down there. Can just about make out a few houses down there, otherwise heavy mist still. I don't think we're going to be able to climb out high enough to get out of this and catch an inversion, which would, yeah, you can get them in the summer, but yeah, I think that might be wishful thinking. But yeah, at least I know where I am on the map, and that's a descent route I could use if needed. Wainwright said that summits are invariably always further and more challenging than you imagine them to be, and he said that fell walking and wishful thinking never had anything in common. How right he always was. So a few crags now on the way up, and finally we've got a little bit of a view down into Blaengarw. So it does look like the mist is clearing a little bit, but we're now going to climb into sort of thicker mist. Okay, so we're at about 450 metres now, and where the footpath is on the OS map, it's been sort of converted and constructed into a wind farm road. There's a big wind farm up here. It's not on the OS map, but well, the version I've got, but it is on Google Earth. So you can see here the sort of ghostly silhouette of the wind turbine and a solar panel as well. So we're going to get down with net zero and get walking up that wind farm road there. At least it'd be easy walking on there, but yeah, I don't like them. They're an eyesore, aren't they? And they're noisy, horrible things. Yeah. Oh well, nothing you can do really, is there? So while India, China, Russia and the USA churn out ever increasing amounts of pollution to contribute to global warming, we get these scouring the countryside for no benefit at all in terms of global emissions. It's pointless. And you know what, if they manufactured those locally, say in Bridgend, and it brought a load of men in that valley out of poverty and addictions, you know what, I'd probably support it. But they're made in China and places like Denmark, so they're not benefiting the local people, and our bills are only going up. They're not even benefiting our bills. I'll probably have some people disagree with me on this. And won't be the first time I've had a falling out with another YouTuber over my political comments, but yeah, I think it's just a load of crap. Okay, so a little bit of a view just through the valleys now. It's looking south, and the mountainsides there have just cleared, and the other side of that is Ogmore Vale, over towards like William Mayrick. That particular mountain, I can't pronounce the name of it, but there's a trig point up there. So yeah, cool, it's cleared slightly. Head up for here. Look out for a substack coming up, net zero moan. I'm going to do this when it's too hot to walk, and it's called Moorland Ponies Moan. So this is a story that affects hill walkers and moorland ponies and is related to net zero. So I'm going to bring you that as the next video. Look out for that one. Certainly the lonely mountain. Not seen a single soul. It's very peaceful. Oh, I'm tired now, so it's starting to clear a bit. Could get quite hot on the descent. As soon as the sun comes out, it's going to be really hot temperatures, so it was good to have the climb in the cool. And we're heading up. I think the trig is by that highest wind turbine up there, so that's the plan. Maybe another 5 minutes. It's been a fairly decent climb for this part of the world. Been going up for quite a while. Certainly good exercise. Catch you in a bit. So big plateau summit. So not many views from the top. It's not on an edge or anything. What I might do is see if we can get down to the head of the Cwm there, which should catch a nice view there now. There you go, Mynydd Caerau, trig point tapped. Only 3 left on the miners list now. That's good. The views over towards Werther. We're going to head down into the sort of head of Garw. I'm determined to try and pick a route down that's sort of off-piste. It's going to be a lot quicker to complete the loop, but I think it could be tricky, but we'll see. So it's cleared, super hot now. This is the view I wanted to show you. Hopefully it is clear on the selfie stick. and over towards these crags as well here. Super hot now. Gonna try and pick a way down there and see how we get on. I think it's a good section of it's going to be off piste. So path's completely blocked off by these felled trees or collapsed trees. So managed to find a really small track here that's just taken me down, and actually at the minute, fingers crossed, is looking alright. Worst case scenario is I'm going to hop the fence and just walk down the river. Well, I say river, it's like a brook or it's like a stream, and just walk down in the actual riverbed or the stream bed. Yeah, so but at the minute it's all about just getting as much descent done as I can on this path. I definitely don't want to be climbing back up again. So this is the sort of ring of mountain around you, which is cool. This is less cool, but the end is in sight. That's a path that I know from the ascent. So it's just a little bit through this marsh, which is really difficult to walk through, but I can see light at the end of the tunnel. I'm glad I'm not up on the tops now, and I started really early because it's blisteringly hot now. I don't like walking in real heat. Okay, almost. Okay, so just finishing up. It's about three hours, that loop, maybe just under. It's lovely seeing the sort of rim of mountains surround you. It's lovely. I really enjoyed it. A wonderful walk. Again, thanks to Kev on the miners list. And at 555 meters, it's one of the highest points in the valleys, actually. Probably number 4 or 5 highest. I might be actually here in the stomping ground of John, Stumbling Dragon. I think he lives near here, don't know. Might get that wrong. But somewhere not too far. But I'm sure you've walked that route, John. There's a map section there. If you haven't, and it's local to you, I'd highly recommend it. I think it's really, really good. It's a really good loop. So yeah, cool. I'll look forward to seeing everyone again, and enjoy the sunshine.